Welcome back. You with FBC Sports. Boxing Fiji, which looks after the amateur side of the sport, has been dissolved. This was because of their failure to register boxers and carry out work required under the Boxing Commission of Fiji promulgation. Shalvin Chand has more.
The Boxing Commission will now be responsible for amateur boxing as well, after it has decided to dissolve Boxing Fiji.
The board has now come to the decision to formally dissolve Boxing Fiji Association and to take over the appointment of the new office bearers for the Amateur Boxing Association of Fiji, who then would be tasked with the duty to administer and run amateur boxing.
It has been more than 6 months and not a single amateur fight has been staged. The Boxing Commission believes that should everything fall into place, there should be an event soon.
We hope to move this establishment of the association quick enough to see that come next month we could at least put a amateur program running probably here in Suva.
While the step taken by Boxing Fiji can happen unopposed, the International Amateur Boxing Association only recognizes Boxing Fiji. Without IABA recognition, amateur boxers will not be able to fight anywhere outside of the country, not even in Oceania events.
We do realize that in dissolving Boxing Fiji, they automatically lose their membership with IABA, right? But IABA's rules, their provisions clearly articulates that whichever body that is running boxing in the country is entitled to apply.
Fesanok has been notified of this move, and under the law, there's nothing that can be done about it. The Boxing Commission hopes this is the right way forward for the sport of boxing, which over the years has been stopped from reaching its true potential. Shalvin Chand, FBC Sports.
Swimming has been creating more waves out of the pool lately, and now the man who has been selected to represent Fiji at the Olympic Games has broken his silence. Akosita Tale has the details.
This is the man who is making headlines outside the pool.
At the moment, I'm just putting it aside, not really thinking much about it, and just focusing more on my training.
This comes a day after his rival Douglas Miller's-Camp cried foul over the selection of Elisa for the London Olympics. A statement released by Elisa today claims that he achieved higher FINA points at the 2012 Oceania Games in May.
I might compete in would be the 100 free, 200 free, and the 200 IM. The 100 free, my best time is 55.32. I'm aiming for 54 low. My 200 free is a 202. I think it's high. I'm trying to get under 2 minutes, and my 200 medley is 217.
Fesanok says it does not have a say in the decision made by its appeals committee. Whatever happens, Elisa will have to fight more than just the world's best. All eyes, and in particular those of his rivals, will be firmly fixed on him, and now that is sure to cause more ripples. Akosita Tale, FBC Sports.
Nasinu Football's quest to make it back to the Super Premier Division continues. In the biggest grudge match of the season, the side takes on Tailebo Naita Siri in the National League tomorrow. To these two teams, this game means more than just points on the league table. Shalvin Chand has more.
We have beaten them in the first encounter. They will be coming up strongly, but we are prepared as well for that, and we're taking this game as the final for us in this southern zone.
Nasinu, who have once dominated the top tier in Fiji soccer, found themselves relegated last year. This year's about climbing back into the top flight.
Beginning of the season, we made a firm decision and a firm commitment that this year we will all work together in order to take Nasinu back to where Nasinu should be.
Nasinu and Tailebo matches have always been fiery, and there have been instances where tempers have flared. But the straight-talking coach will not have his players doing anything other than playing the game.
Discipline in the team will be at its best for Nasinu. I take a lot of emphasis on discipline, and I think Nasinu players are living up to expectations as far as discipline is concerned.
The winner of this game tomorrow will lead the point standing in the southern zone, and takes a step closer to getting a chance to go into the top flight of local soccer. Shalvin Chand, FBC Sports.
Serena Williams is through to her 7th Wimbledon tennis final. And based on her latest form, it's hard to rule her out from lifting yet another Grand Slam title.
Last year, Serena Williams missed out on her first Wimbledon final since 2007. This year, she wasn't about to let that opportunity slip away again. The 13-time Grand Slam champion took the opening set against Victoria Azarenka easily enough. But it was much tighter in the second. The Australian Open champion forced Williams to a tiebreak and saved match point when Serena hit a long lob. Ultimately, the experienced Williams won out. She finished up with a record 24 aces to book her 7th Wimbledon final. Serena will now face 3rd seed Agnieszka Radwańska for the title. The 23-year-old fought back after a nervous start against Angelique Kerber to win the opening set 6-3. She then broke the German serve in the second and never looked back, taking the match in straight sets. Radwańska's victory also makes her the first Polish woman to reach a major tennis final since 1937.
And before I go, Digicel Cup action resumes tomorrow around the country. Be sure to catch the delayed coverage of the Suba Naita Series match on FBC TV tomorrow night. Have a great sporting weekend and good evening.